You're listening to Trax FM's podcast. If you've enjoyed our content, more podcasts are available on the RTM Click app and website. Let us know what you think. Please email us at traxfm.rtm@gmail.com. Like and follow us on social media at Trax FM Official.
Hello, good morning. Welcome to Face to Face. As you know, this is Face to Face Activate. Happens every once a month, and of course today it's happening again. And this is of course a live link up with our sister station all the way in Langkawi today. Hello, Natia.
Hello, KJ.
Hi.
Hi, how are you?
I'm doing quite well, thank you. Always lovely hearing your voice. Okay.
Always lovely to hear you too.
Okay, so before we start, let me just introduce our guest speakers for today, right? We have Mr. Wan Ahmad Shaufiq bin Wan Ahmad Nasri, the Assistant Director of Policy and Research Division, National Department of Culture and Art. And if you're on our Facebook page right now, he's seated to the left. And of course, we've got Mr. Faiz, Amin, President of the Malaysian Craft Council, MCC. And we will be talking about the Living Arts Culture Festival. So Natia, tell me, are you a big fan of the arts?
Yes, of course. I'm actually, I'm one of, how to say,
an artist.
Okay, can say lah.
Can say lah. So what is your field? What do you do? Are you a sculptor? Are you a poet? Are you a drawer, an artist who draws things?
Oh, actually, I play music and I sing.
Of course, we know that you're going to sing for the upcoming 30th LANGKAWIfm anniversary, so that's something that we can look out for. But you know what? And right now, we shall start with the interview, shall we?
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, so we start off with Mr. Shaufiq. How are you today?
Doing good.
Okay, lovely. And we start off with, please tell us more about the Living Arts Culture Festival, which is the topic for today.
Alright, thanks for inviting me this morning. The festival itself is an annual event which has been started since 2018 by National Department of Culture and Arts, or also known as Jabatan Kebudayaan dan Kesenian Negara. The core foundation itself is to showcase among public on the UNESCO recognized intangible cultural heritage traditions, whereby consists of folklore, custom, beliefs, tradition, knowledge, and language. And as for this year, we are inviting 13 countries, including Malaysia and some other countries from Asia, Eastern Europe, and from American continent as well. So do catch up this festival on October 20th until 22nd, which will be held at the Lalaport Bukit Bintang City Centre from 10 a.m. until 10 p.m.
So cool.
Sounds amazing, doesn't it?
But I'm here. I'm on the island. I'm not there.
Of course, Natia, do you have a question for Mr. Shaufiq as well?
All right. What is the objective of Living Arts Culture Festival, Shaufiq?
Okay, Nadia, well, to precise on its objective, on my personal opinion, I would love to quote a few points mentioned based on the UNESCO's parlance or fundamental understanding. First, the inclusivity, where we are able to share expressions of cultural heritage that are similar to those practiced by others from different regions or generations. So it would not only represent inherited traditions from the past, but also contemporary, rural, and urban practices. Well, to some extent, LACF has technically formed a global community-based project where its center of interest is to highlight on recognizable communities, such as groups or individual, because I think on the basis of community-based will hold out the heritage to the masses from time to time and from one another generation. So it helps encouraging cultural diversity and so on with such cultural diplomacy in terms of bilateral or multilateral cooperation in the midst of currently growing globalizations.
Okay, that's nice.
All right, so that is a lot of the objectives that were shared by Mr. Shaufiq. Now, also, we will be continuing with another question for Mr. Shaufiq before we take a short break for today. Now, can you share some of the arts and culture performances that will be featured in the Living Arts Culture Festival?
Okay, as for this year, we have our own local traditions performance, such as Mak Yong and Songket. and international performances like Chow Dance of India and Tango, which will be performed by a duo couple from Argentina and Belarus, Mauritius with their traditional Mauritian Sega performing art, Philippines with their Mekambagu Buklok dance. Korke Alta is actually a traditional music which blended with music and literature performance by Kazakhstan delegates, and as well as few more to name. So if you like to know more, just come this weekend and ready to buckle up for the exciting performances by them.
Okay, so Natia, seems like you need to get a flight ticket, don't you?
Oh my gosh, yeah. It is so interesting, you know.
It is. Okay, Natia, what we're going to do is we're going to be taking a short break. And, of course, we will be back with the gentleman in the studio in just about a bit. We are talking about the Living Arts Culture Festival with one Ahmad Shaufiq as well as Nick Faiz, Nick Amin in the studio today in our special face-to-face Activate. All right, so don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Face-to-Face Activate. We are talking about the Living Arts Culture Festival right here on your favorite station, Trax FM. Our guest speakers today is one Ahmad Shaufiq bin one Ahmad Nasri, Assistant Director of Policy and Research Division with the National Department of Culture and Arts, as well as Nick Faiz Nick Amin, President of the Malaysian Craft Council. Right, so Shaufiq, what are some of the program highlights that we can actually look forward to?
Well, the program itself is not merely into such performances, but we also do arrange a marketplace called a Pekan Sari Marketplace, where the visitors can sightseeing, looking on the craft, our local craft merchandises, and by our fellow local entrepreneurs. And then we also have the Kebaya on the Go, a flash mob showcase in conjunction to celebrate the Malaysian Kebaya heritage, which currently a joint effort program with Brunei, Indonesia, and Singapore and Thailand as well. And it is organized by Loco.my, and there are a few things like demonstrations of wall sobe and batik, and there are also a forum titled Revolutioning the Craft Industry Through Digital and Green Technology, which will be spoken by Puan Zainaria Johari and Puan Sri Tiara Jacquelina. So to sum up your inquiries, just now we do have a forum, flash mob, international app performances, and workshop.
Right, so will you be part of the flash mob, Mr. Shaufiq?
Sorry?
Are you dancing? Are you going to be part of the flash mob? I can hear Natia chuckling from the other end.
Hopefully, yeah, it depends on the situations.
Depends on the situation.
Yeah.
Because Natia, as far as I know, she loves flash mob. Don't you, Natia?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh gosh.
So of course, the next question is for Mr. Faiz. But so, Natia, can you take it off?
All right. Faiz, can you tell us more about the Malaysia Craft Council (MCC) and its involvement in the Living Arts Culture Festival?
Oh, okay. Thank you, Nadia. Well, Malaysian Craft Council is an NGO. We're an entity that is actually trying to be the voice for the artisan, and then we are trying to keep the welfare of our artisan. And through this Living Arts and Cultural Festival, we've been before that of joining of this LACF, we've been organizing a few programs that will actually benefit directly to the makers of craft, and then trying to bridge the gap between the artisan and also the end consumer. So through this LACF, we took the floor of creating this Pekan Sari marketplace, and then we try to get as much artisans as possible from all over Malaysia into coming into this Lalaport, and then to be here for the next 3 days, 20th until 22nd, and to do their selling, to do their demonstration, to do their workshops, and of course we want to educate our consumers about our Malaysian crafts. Yeah.
Wow, that is a lot of effort on your end as well.
It is indeed.
And of course, now moving on to the next question. Now, could you tell us more about the KL Exchange program that is held in conjunction with the Living Arts Culture Festival?
Okay, KL Exchange. This is our 4th edition of Exchange event. We did the first one was in Kelantan 2020, called Kelantan Exchange, and then the second one was also in Kelantan Exchange 2021, and then a year after that we went to Penang last year, Penang Exchange 2022. The reason why we do this kind of road tour program is because we want to get as much information to be spelling out there to our community, and then to be again the platform for our artisan. We have artisans all over Malaysia, and then we have crafts all over Malaysia. And the reason why I started with Kelantan, because Kelantan has the most crafts, if I must say, and most of them are dying. A lot of our textile producers, traditional textile producers, and other crafts disciplines has gone into extinct or in the verge of extinction. So we want to keep that. And through this KL Exchange, our main focus is to highlight on the songket of Kelantan and also Kelingkan. So Kelingkan is the type of embroidery using silver thread coated in gold. And there were only one artisan left who are producing it in Kelantan. So if she is no longer doing it, and then we'll get our wisdom finished and lost. So that's why through our initiative we created like a 6-month training into training for artisans, and through this KL Exchange we will award them because of their dedication, and then for their willingness to come. It was more of it's not begging, but I must say that it's not that we open the class and then a lot of people are coming into it and then try to continue doing it. No, it's not like that. We have to really get them to understand this is our legacy. We have to keep it alive, and then we have to make sure that when they are embarking into this program, they know their career path in the future. So we have to make the whole ecosystem sustainable, I must say, for at least the next 5 years, and then we have to think of what can we do next.
Yes, how we are going to bring it into the global market, how we're going to make it even more marketable. But that isn't that amazing, Natia? Silver threads with gold covering on it. Wow.
Correct.
I would wear something like that, man.
Yeah, those are the things that our palace has access to, but right now we have a lot more people who are rich, so they will be able to access to that too. And for us, it's more to educating our community, educating our public, and to bring this back into their lifestyle. It was before in the palace and only in the palace, but right now we want to highlight it to the max. It was probably in the past it was only royalties who could afford designer's handbag or something, but right now a lot more people are willing to have that or invest in that. So how about our local craft? The price is just similar or even lower than the one that we can find in Paris or whatnot. But right now it's about that we want to position our local crafts into that kind of category. Yeah, that's why we have this our gala night that I can share it here. Our Kuala Lumpur Exchange Gala Night that will be organized, that will be held in the Grand Hyatt Kuala Lumpur, where this is actually the 3 hours of magic, I must say. We are having the theme of silver splendors, and then we are highlighting our songket and kelingkan to be the wearable piece by a lot of people, and then this is actually the space that we are getting them to go all out with that. You're wearing gold on your body, other than accessories.
Oh man, you know what? If I was back in my model shape, I would model for you guys.
No problem. It fits all size.
Mr. Shaufiq's like laughing at that. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, of course.
All right.
Natia, would you like to ask Mr. Faiz something?
What role does the MCC play in promoting the Malaysian arts and culture industry?
Okay. Well, I would like to position ourselves as the voice of our artisan. We are speaking on behalf of them because I myself, as a third generation of batik maker, also as an artisan myself, I feel like there's a need for this artisan to have a channel for them to voice out, because a lot of them are not familiar with the current trend of globalization and whatnot, and then they seem to be very small, whereas their hand is so magical into creating something of art piece. So we need to give them a platform so that they can voice out their opinion and ideas. So, and of course about monopoly of the middle person, that's what we try to bridge the gap between the artisan and also the end consumer, and that's what MCC does.
So it's a very holistic approach. You take care of how it's sold, where it's sold, and essentially you become the marketers for them as well.
Something like that. Through the social enterprise practices, we know, yes, of course, in business there should be profit making, but
Definitely.
we have to make sure that it's not like capitalist method of profit making.
I completely understand. I mean, if we
Yeah.
get into that, we won't have enough time to completely talk all about that. So, Natia, what we're going to do right now, Natia, we're going to be taking...
take a break.
Yes, we are going to take a break. And we're going to be back after this beautiful song. And, of course, Natia, we are talking about the Living Arts Culture Festival. We're going to be back in just about a bit. Don't go anywhere. Hello, welcome back to Tracks FM. Face-to-face Activate, of course. Natia, all the way from Langkawi, joins us today as well.
Woohoo!
Always fun having Natia, man. The biggest ball of energy from Langkawi. And of course, we are talking to Wan Ahmad Shaufiq bin Wan Ahmad Nasri, Assistant Director of Policy and Research Division, National Department of Culture and Arts, as well as Faiz Amin, President of the Malaysian Craft Council. We are talking about the Living Arts Culture Festival right here on Tracks FM as well as Langkawi FM today. So, the next question to the both of you, of course, maybe we'll start with Mr. Shaufiq. What do you hope to achieve from this event?
LACF may be seen as an annually occasion, especially on the invitation among international artists. But then, from my personal view, it has a potential as a soft power to nourish the diplomatic ties between participant countries, and therefore LACF is one of the initial spark to create a prosperous global society through the arts and culture.
All right, and Mr. Faiz?
Okay, for that, I definitely hope that there will be a lot more people to come to Lalaport for the next 3 days, and they will get as much information as possible. They will get as much fun as possible, because we have a lot of performances. We have a lot of workshops that hands-on that they can touch and feel and they can experience through the next 3 days in Lalaport. And Mr. Shaufiq was telling about the 13 countries who will that will be involved in it, and then it's all for free, right? So why don't you want to come? Please come and then support our local arts and crafts, and then support our people, and then try to see what can we do next. Hopefully there will be a lot more programs to be coming up after this, and we're looking for linkages, networking, collaboration of a lot more programs that can be do together after this.
I mean, Malaysian fashion designers with Malaysian art, it's going to look amazing.
Yeah, it can be amazing.
And Natia, what is your favorite type of fashion from Malaysia, Natia?
From Malaysia, I think I like the batik actually.
You know what? I don't think anyone in Malaysia dislikes batik. It's absolutely beautiful, don't you think?
Yeah, it's so beautiful.
Okay.
Even though like we modernize it a little bit, yeah, it still looks good, man.
Yeah, I mean, we have to modernize it after all. We have to make it fit into our current, era, because I think the loose and the baggy was in the previous generation. Now it's the tight batik shirts, right?
Yeah.
Like what Mr. Faiz is wearing, right? Yeah. If you guys are on our Facebook page, you can look.
Sure. Yeah, this is one of
I'm
my
looking at
batiks.
you right now.
Wait,
Thank you, Nadia.
who are you looking at, me or Mr. Faiz?
I'm looking at the three of you.
The three of us. Okay, how's my yukata today? It's
Yeah,
colorful.
nice.
Lisham gave it to me.
I thought so.
Yeah, this is pure on Lisham. Yeah. Okay. All right. So now, of course, moving on with the questions. Natia, do you have a question for Mr. Shaufiq?
All right, Shaufiq, in your opinion, how can programs such as this preserve cultural activities and introduce them as well as promote them to the public?
Okay, speaking of this event, the cultural and art practitioners, all of it should be inclusive. What do I mean? Like, the accessibility to the venue would be playing an important part for people from different backgrounds, such as social class, race, religion, to get, to feel the same hypeness, the same excitement from fellow contemporary and traditional artists. So this is it. Accessibility is the gate towards community unification through the arts and culture.
Yeah.
Very well said, Mr. Shaufiq. And of course, before we move on to the final question for today, I do have to say, guys, thank you so much for doing this. I think what you're doing is absolutely very, very essential. And okay, now moving on to the final question, right? Where can the public get more information about JKKN, MCC, as well as the Living Arts Culture Festival? Maybe we start with Mr. Faiz right now.
Okay, for that, through the Malaysian Craft Council, you can log into the website, malaysiancraftcouncil.org. Our social media, Instagram, Facebook, Malaysian Craft Council. A lot of people spell it Malaysia Craft Council. It has to be with N.
Yeah.
Yeah.
we are representing.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah. So, and for JKKN, LACF.
Okay, you can go through to our website, portal.jkkn.gov.my, and you can serve up to our Facebook, Jabatan Kebudayaan dan Kesenian Negara, and also you can find out to our Instagram through updates, My Seni Budaya, just no spacing and just only use a small caps lock, and not to forget, you can serve up to our Facebook page, the Living Arts Culture Festival. So it will update from time to time, so stay tuned for more updates from us.
All right. Okay, and I think it's about time that we close our interview for today. Thank you, gentlemen, for being here today and letting us know about the Arts and Culture Festival, the Living Arts and Culture Festival, and it's been an absolute pleasure to talk to the both of you.
Yes, absolutely.
Thank you.
We have Mr. Wan Ahmad Shaufiq bin Wan Ahmad Nasri, the Assistant Director of Policy and Research Division, as well as from the National Department of Culture and Arts, as well as Mr. Faiz Amin, President of the Malaysian Craft Council. Now, before we end, I'd just like to wish the Langkawi FM team a smooth sailing in organising Langkawi FM's 30th anniversary on the 1st of November. Yeah!
Yeah! Woo, 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 woo.
There will be a lot of happenings on the island, a lot of amazing things going all around the island. So you can definitely check out the details on Langkawi FM's social media page. And also, I would like to promote our very own program that is currently happening, Tracks FM's Deepawali event. That will be happening at the Bentong Farm. And if you want more information, I'll give it to you more after 12. But right now, I'd just like to ask Natia, any message for the listeners today?
All right. So the listeners today, any messages? Okay. Yeah. So to all, I mean, who is in KL lah? Okay. If you're in KL, you can go to the event that's happening.
The Living Arts Culture Festival.
The Living Arts and So yeah, and to whoever who is on the island, please do come and join us for our 30th Langkawi FM anniversary.
Yes, because Natia is going to be singing, right?
Yeah, I'll be singing.
Yeah. Okay, so thank you so much, Natia. Absolute pleasure talking to you as well. Of course, if you want to find out more about Natia as well as the Langkawi FM and all of their events, you can find them at langkawifm.rtm.gov.my. That's their website, as well as their social media, Langkawi FM.
Yes, thank you very much, KD.
Thank you very much. Thank you so much. And of course, a big thank you to the MCR team on both ends, at the headquarters, as well as all the way at Langkawi FM's MCR. Without you guys, we won't be able to do this.
Yes, definitely. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you, Natia. See you
All
soon.
right.
Bye.
See ya. Take care. Bye.
Bye. And now it is time for more music on Tracks. Don't go anywhere. I'll be back in the next hour.
You're listening to Tracks FM's podcast. If you've enjoyed our content, more podcasts are available on the RTM Click app and website. Let us know what you think. Please email us at tracksfm.rtm@gmail.com. Like and follow us on social media at Tracks FM Official.